Unai Emery lifts the lid on meeting that forced Jack Wilshere into U-turn that ended his 17-year Arsenal stay. Unai Emery took just 15 minutes to tell Jack Wilshere his time at Arsenal was over. That is how long their first meeting lasted, and all the time Emery needed to make it clear the now West Ham midfielder had no future under him at the Emirates. It was a heartbreaking moment for Wilshere, 26, who spent 17 years at Arsenal and will face his boyhood club for the first time since leaving for West Ham in the summer. But Emery insists that he has nothing but respect for the England international and was honest enough to tell him that he would not get regular games under his management. Before Wilshere's first visit to the Emirates as an opposition player on Saturday, the Gunners' new boss said, "I spoke with him for 15 minutes here in Colney, training ground, before he left. The first thing for me is I have respect for his career here. And then, he chooses what the best was for him in his future. It's for that, on Saturday, I know that here, the supporters like him and have this respect also. I think there is a good reception for him here. Our conversation was very clear. For me, one thing is important for him, to be a protagonist in a new project. Because maybe here he would not be the protagonist each match on the pitch. It is more competitive situation for him to play. I am happy if he finds an opportunity to be the protagonist at West Ham." The first conversation was in this direction. "I wish him the best in his career at West Ham, but not Saturday. Before the match we can remember him, and then over 90 minutes we are thinking about winning this match." Wilshere was desperate to stay at Arsenal and had agreed a new contract after his previous deal expired in the summer. But he did a U-turn after the meeting where Emery made it clear he was not in his plans. Heartbreakingly, Wilshere was forced to clear out his locker and say his goodbyes. Shortly afterwards, he joined West Ham, having grown up in an Iron-supporting family, as a free agent. He can expect a wonderful reception when he returns this weekend as he was a cult hero at Arsenal, but Wilshere admits he is desperate to prove his former paymasters wrong. "I've got to try and block all the emotion out," he said. "First of all, I've got to concentrate on football, and I quite fancy our chances. I obviously know them really well. They've got a new manager, but I know the players, so hopefully it'll be a good time to play them. It'll be a strange one for me as I was never able to go there and play when I went out on loan to Bournemouth 2 seasons ago, as you can't play against your parent club, but it's one I'm looking forward to. It's down to me to prove a point to Arsenal that they were wrong to get rid of me.